next thing I'm going to do, actually I'm going to remove my little embossing station. I'm going to try to line it up here. And I'm just going to just measure and use my pencil and mark where this stops, because I want it to cover exactly. And I'm just going to use my paper trimmer to cut it down to the size that I want. So I have my photographs here, and I'm just going to put a little bit of tape and just kind of line it up. I'm going to measure how much space I have. So that's about 3 inches. And so I'm just going to go in my Illustrator and lay out my journaling and run it through my printer. So here I am, all done with my journaling. And I looked at the photos and I thought, you know what, I need that to pop up a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is mat it with some black paper, and I'm just going to use my paper trimmer because I know that my photograph is 4x4. So to get a perfect matting, I'm just going to cut a square that's 4 1/4 inches by 4 1/4 inches. Okay, so there it is with the black matting on here. I think that looks a lot better. And so the last sheet of paper that I'm going to use is this. I'm just going to kind of check it out again, see if that's the paper that I really want to use. I'm going to turn it around, see what I would like it to look like. And I am not sure if I am liking this paper. So I'm gonna go look in my stash and see what I'll prefer to be on this layout. Well, I found this paper and I was gonna use black, but I didn't like the look of that either. So this is kind of like, it has brown with kind of like black tints in it. So I'm just going to use the paper trimmer and cut off that from the bottom. And this is so funny because this is the paper that I had out at the beginning of the video that I thought I was not going to use, and here I ended up using it. So I'm just going to use my ATG and get some adhesive on here to add a little bit of interest. I'm going to be using these crystals. It's from Prima. It's Sage and Crystals, and I had some in black, so I thought that would tie the page together nicely. So what I did was cut out my the shapes that I thought would look nice on the page. Before I actually adhere it down, I just like to cut it out, put it on the page, see how it looks. And so now that I found what I want it to look like, I'm just gonna take it off and line it up. So that's it for today's layout. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode. Please leave a comment, leave a rating if you like what you see, subscribe. And so I will see you next time. Bye.